y'all, Megan here. The other day on Facebook, I asked what you guys wanted to hear more about in these YouTube videos, and the top thing that I heard was menopause. So today we're going to talk about the truth on menopause. And it's absolutely no secret that for most women these days, unfortunately, it's an absolutely horrific experience. And you know what? It should not be that way. Media has made it into this disease type thing, but the fact of the matter is that every single woman goes through this, right? So if you're feeling like you have symptoms of menopause, that's your first sign right there that you want to go and get your hormones checked out because something's going on. That's your alarm to let you know that something's going on. And the big understanding here is that there is hope in this process and that there are steps that you can take to ensure that this transition is actually a smooth one and that you don't have all these crazy symptoms that you see on television these days. And the big thing is just preparing your body for it. It's a natural transition that we're all gonna go through. So if we prep our bodies and we know what our hormones are doing, it's gonna go much easier for us. And it does go beyond or much deeper than just eating clean foods and exercising, although those two things are going to be a great help in this process as well. We want to make sure that we're fueling our body and that we are getting our body moving and everything circulating and that we're strong and healthy. Another great process too is seeing a chiropractor. It's going to have so many benefits for us as well. It's going to release pressure on our body and just allow our our central nervous system, to just work the way it needs to. It's going to get all those gears in our body functioning so that our body functions at 100%. And we want our body to function at 100%, right? So the ultimate goal here is to get to the root cause of what's potentially causing these symptoms or what could potentially challenge you to have a more complicated menopausal transition. And we have to remember again that, guys, this is a beautiful thing. It's a natural thing. So we want to know what's going on. Why wouldn't you want to know what's going on? So simple tests, you can get a blood test, you can do a saliva test just to see what your hormones are doing. I would probably recommend doing a saliva test, but we'll get to see what's unbalanced. That way, the Wellness Way here can help you correct that and get you back to normal and make sure that your process is actually a nice, smooth, easy transition. Once the body is prepped and it's properly taken care of, this process should be way less drastic than what you see on television. And again, unfortunately, it's being mistreated these days. So it's almost like it's this monstrous disease that's happening. And the medical field has figured out a way to kind of capitalize on it. So they're saying, take this medication, take this medication. Well, you might take it and it might cure those symptoms, but remember, it's not curing it. It's just covering up those symptoms, and it's actually going to be harming other areas in your body as well. And then you'll hear people say, well, I took natural supplements, well, that didn't work for me. Again, everybody is made up differently. So the medications, unfortunately, can force your body to work, whereas natural medications are not going to do that. So we need to, at the end of the day, remember, we want to, A, get our blood work done. We want to know what's going on with our hormones. B, we want to eat the right foods that are really, just fueling our body, that aren't bogging us down, that allows our body to function the way it needs to. We want to be moving, we want to be exercising. And then last thing, we want to go see a chiropractor so that they can help us as well. They can relieve that tension, they can get our spine working the way it needs to, and that we can make sure that everything is flowing at 100%.